Hello students, last week we discussed about the lesson prepositions, and under that lesson I have given you some work. I think you have done them. So today we are going to discuss about another important lesson called plural nouns. So before we learn about these nouns, I want you to know about these things, right? What are the plural nouns? Now kids, if somebody asks you, hey, what are the plural nouns? What would be your answer? It's very easy. Plural nouns are the form of a noun that we use to show if there are more than one. That means if there is a book, if there is only one book, we call it as a singular noun because there is only one thing. But if there are more than one book, like 2 books or 3 books or 4 books or more than one book, we call them as plurals. Right? Look at this first picture. We can see flowers. Right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 flowers. So we can call these 5 flowers as a plural noun. Right? These 5 flowers can be considered as a plural noun because there are more than one flower. If there is only one flower, we can't say, it's a plural noun. No. If there is only one flower, we call it as a singular noun. Okay. Look at this picture. There are 4 balloons here. There are 4 balloons. That means more than one balloon. So if there are 4 balloons means this is a plural noun. Okay. එකකට වඩා වැඩියෙන් තියෙන නිසා we call it as a plural noun. Right? And look at these 2 cute puppies. There are 2 puppies. That means more than one. Then this is also a plural noun, right? Metana puppies are therefore we can call them as a plural noun. So very easy. Plural nouns are the things, or we can use plural nouns to describe the things that more than one. එකකට වඩා වැඩිපුර තියෙන දේවල් විස්තර කරන අපිට ඒවට අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් plural nouns කියලා. And now we are going to discuss about how to form plural nouns. කොහොමද plural nouns හදන්නේ කියලා. Right? First thing, and the most or the easiest way is we can add s to the end of the word. වචනේ අවසානයේට s අකුර එකතු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Look at the examples. A dog. A dog means only one. It's a singular noun. If we want to form a plural noun for these, you can add letter S. Then, what is the plural noun? It is dogs. A dog, dogs. We added S. A tree. A tree. How to form the plural noun for that? We can say trees. Trees. A house. What is the plural noun? You can say houses. Houses. Okay. So, the first way is you can add S to the end of the word. What is the second method? Putha, you can add letter E and S both to form the plural noun. But remember, you can add E and S to the words that end with these letters. What are the letters? S, X, Z, CH and SH. මෙන්න මේ අකුරු වලින් S අකුරෙන් X අකුරෙන් Z අකුරෙන් CH වලින් එහෙම නැත්නම් SH වලින් ඉවර වෙන වචන වලට විතරයි ඔයාට ES එකතු කරලා plurals හදන්න පුළුවන්. Look at the examples. A bus. It's a singular noun. So the last letter of this word is S. Therefore, you have to say buses. The plural is buses. ES. See, very easy. Next example. A watch. A watch. Last 2 letters are C and H. Now we know you need to add what? ES at the end of this word. So what is the plural noun? Watchers. Watchers. Right? Next one. A brush. A brush. Last 2 letters are S and H. So how to form the plural for that? You can add ES. So the word becomes brushers. Brushers. Right? Next example. It is a fox. A fox. What is the last letter? It is letter X, right? So now what should we do? We can add ES at the end of this word to form the plural noun. So what is the plural noun of this fox? You can say foxes. Foxes. Very easy, right? Okay, what is the next method? Next method is pute. If the word ends with F or FE, you can cut these two letters and add VES. ඒ කියන්නේ වචන ඉවර වෙන්නේ F අකුරෙන් හරි FE අකුරෙන් හරි නම් ඔයාට බහුවචන පද plurals form කරද්දී ඔයාට F හරි FE හරි අයින් කරලා ඒ වෙනුවට VES use කරන්න ඕනේ. Look at the example. First example is a knife. What are the two last letters we have? F and E. Now what happens? You need to cut this F and E. මේ FE cut කරලා ඒ වෙනුවට එකතු කරන්න ඕනේ කවද? VES. So the plural noun of a knife is knives. Knives, right? Second example, a self. A self. Last letter is F. So now what should we do? You need to cut F and add VES. So the answer is selves. Selves. Next one, it is a leaf. So what is the last letter of this word? It is F. So what should we do now? You need to cut F and add VES. So it becomes leaves, right? Last example, it is a thief and the last letter of this word is F. Then දාන්න F අකුර තිබ්බොත් මොකද කරන්නේ? You need to cut that and add VES. So the answer becomes thieves. Is that clear? I think it's clear. Next way is if the word ends with O, you need to add ES. හරි O අකුරෙන් ඉවර වෙනවා නම් බහුවචනෙන් කරද්දී ES එකතු කරන්න ඕනේ. Look at those examples. If it is a potato, what should we do? You need to add ES at the end of this word. So it becomes potatoes. Potatoes. Next one, a mango. A mango. What happens? O අකුරෙන් ඉවර වෙන්නේ. Then you need to add what? ES. Then it becomes mangoes. Right? Next example, it is a tomato. It's a tomato. Now what happens? O අකුරෙන් ඉවර වෙනවා. Then you need to add ES. So it becomes tomatoes. Right? Next one, a volcano. Right? A volcano. Last letter is O. If you want to make a plural noun, what should we do? You need to add ES. So it becomes volcanoes. Right? O අකුරෙන් ඉවර වෙනවා නම් අපි එකතු කරනවා ES if we want to make plurals. හැබැයි there are some exceptions. Exceptions ටිකකුත් තියෙනවා. Exceptions කියන සමහර O අකුරෙන් ඉවර වෙන words වලට we don't add ES. හරිද? We add only S. සමහර වචන වලට අපි ES කියන අකුරු දෙකම එකතු කරන්නේ නැහැ. අපි එකතු කරන්නේ S විතරයි. Look at them. Piano, pianos, no E. Radio, radios, no E. Photo, photos, no E. Studio, studios, no E. Video, videos, no E. Right? මෙන්න මේ වගේ වට අපි ES use කරන්නේ. We use only S. And then, if the word ends with Y, but the letter before Y is a vowel letter, we need to add S. Always remember that this is something very important. ඒ කියන්නේ වචන ඉවර වෙන්නේ Y අකුරෙන් නම්. Y අකුරට කලින් අකුර පුතේ vowel අකුරක් නම්. අපි S අකුර එකතු කරන plurals හදාදී. Look at the example. A boy. A boy. Look at this. What is the last letter? It is Y. What is the letter before Y? It is O. O is a vowel letter. එහෙනම් Y අකුරට කලින් අකුර vowel නිසා මෙයා plural වෙදී අපි දාන්නේ S අකුර විතරයි. So it becomes boys. Right? Next, a toy. Right? Last letter is Y and the letter before Y is O. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? vowel අකුරක් නිසා අපි toys S අකුර විතරක් එකතු කරලා plural කරනවා. But remember that if the word ends with Y, but the letter before Y is a consonant letter, that means not a vowel letter. Vowel අකුරක් නොවන අකුරක් තිබුණොතින් ඔයාට සිද්ධ වෙනවා what? You need to cut Y and add IES. Now what happens? Y එක you need to cut that and add IES. Look at the example. A city. A city. Y is the last letter, but the letter before Y is what? It is T. So T is not a vowel letter. T akura vowel akurak nemaine. So what happens? You need to cut Y and add IES. So this is the plural noun of city. What is it? Cities. C-I-T-I-E-S, cities, right? Then a fly, a fly. Last letter is Y, but the letter before Y is L. So it is not a vowel letter. Now what happens? You need to cut this Y if you want to make a plural noun for this. So it becomes flies, F-L-I-E-S, right? And the last method is pute. We use different words as plurals. විවිධ වචන පාවිච්චි කරන plurals විදිහට, right? If it is a child, we don't say childs or childs or no, we don't say like that. අපි a child එකට s දාන්න. We call it as children, right? Children, a child, children. A man, man's කියන්න. It becomes men. A tooth, teeth. A mouse, mice. A foot, feet. A woman, women, right? A person, people. ඔය වගේ වෙනස් වචන use කරනවා. So what did we discuss today? We discussed about plural nouns, right? So there are few methods that we can form plurals, right? අපිට බහුවචන වලට හරවන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රම කිහිපයක් තියෙනවා. What is the first method? You can add letter S. What is the second method? You can add letter ES to the words that end with S, X, Z, CH and SH. What is the third method? You can add VES if the word ends with F or FE, but you need to cut them. නේ මතකනේ F අකුරෙන් හරි FE වලින් හරි ඉවර වෙනවා නම් ඔයාට ඒ දෙක කපලා VES දාන්න වෙනවා plural කරද්දී. What is the fourth method? If the word ends with Y, Y අකුරෙන් ඉවර වෙනවා නම් Y අකුරට කලින් අකුර vowel නම් the letter before Y is a vowel letter, you need to add only S. But if the word ends with Y and the letter before Y is a consonant, that means not a vowel letter. Vowel අකුරක් නොවන අකුරක් Y අකුරට කලින් ආවොතින් පුතේ ඔයාට සිද්ධ වෙනවා cut Y and add IES. ඒ වගේම next method is if the word ends with O, most of the times we need to add ES. හරිද? ඒ වගේම last method is you can use different words as plurals. I hope you can understand this, right? Now I have one activity. Activity is this. Write the plural nouns for the given words. There are 10 words. You need to write down this question in your grammar book and please write the answers for that. For an example, I'm going to do this first one. A baby. Now you need to see what is the last letter. Last letter is what? It is Y. Now check what is the letter before Y. The letter before Y is B. So what is the answer? It should be bees, right? IES, because letter before Y is not a vowel letter. So likewise you need to do this activity. And also on the page number 31 in your pupils book there is an activity called activity 10. So there are also 10 questions to answer. Please do this activity as well. Now I'm repeating what are the things that you need to do, right? You have to write down the topic plural nouns in your grammar book. Write down the topic plural nouns and then you need to write down this sentence. Afterwards you need to write down all of these ways of forming plural nouns and please do these two activities. If you have any questions, please call me, right? So thank you very much. Have a nice day.